Yo dudes, in this one, I'll talk about my software engineering resume. The format for it is in the description and is free to use. It was originally written in MS Word, so there might be some awkwardness to editing it. I made this format about 6-7 years ago. It's gotten me interviews and offers with Lyft, Twitch, Spotify, and Meta, plus a few other places as well. I'd use the same version each year across all jobs I apply to. The only major change I've made over time is adding more content as I've worked, additionally moving education lower as I started searching for full-time roles. I also removed the project section eventually. It's always been one page, and from what I've witnessed, most tech companies are comfortable with this format. Okay, so I'll go over the placement of content and a bit on the writing. So with the header, we'll want to write down all the important contact info. Recruiters can reach out more easily, and everyone looking at it can see your website and GitHub. You can note down your location no matter where you are. I haven't had any issues in the past. In the experience section, you can have it formatted like this. If you're still at a job, just change the end to present. You can use a general title, so I more or less always write software engineer or software engineer intern for titles, so long as I actually did that kind of work. For each bullet point, you can use the STAR model, so situation, task, action, and result. If you have hard numbers like money made, time saved, or anything quantifiable, that's good. For easy legibility, try to keep bullet points at the same number of lines. If you have 2 bullets at 2 lines each, put those 2 at the top and the shorter ones below. Make sure you can talk about each job in depth technically. You'll also want to be ready for questions like what were the biggest challenges and what you could have done differently if you needed to do one of your projects again. You can sort the jobs from most recent to oldest and your bullet points from most impactful to lesser. Most people read left to right, top to bottom, so you want to get the best stuff out first to keep them engaged. Moving on to technologies, I'd separate them into these 3 categories. I'd write down ones I've used even during hackathons for a couple of days, since I'm pretty sure I can pick it back up for work. I'd also sort them by proficiency/amount of experience. I'd keep it to a reasonable list, so you don't need to list everything. I think so long as you have a popular language and some common tools, you should be okay. In terms of education, I formatted it like this. Prior to having a lot of experience, I note down clubs and entrance scholarships. If your GPA is good, you can write it down. As far as I know, most tech companies don't care too much about GPA. Their scores are a bonus if they're good, and we can just leave it off if you're like me. For awards, it was notable wins from hackathons like major sponsors and company-based coding competitions at school. I'd write it down like this, so the company that awarded it, the placement, and where it happened. I used to have a project section when I had fewer experiences. I'd write them like this. So similar to a job with what I did, but a bit shorter. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Best of luck to you dudes. See you later, bruh.